It's a rather nice day today here in England. The sun is out, although it is very windy right now. Hello everyone, welcome. Here we are again. Yes, it is another day of February, and this is day 18. How are you doing? How is it hanging? Are you okay? I really hope so. Here we are again. Yes, I hope you are having a super duper day. Wherever you are in the world. Hi everybody, my name is Mr. Duncan and I'm in England. How are you today? Are you okay? I hope so. Are you happy? I hope you are feeling good today. I'm feeling okay. It's a lovely day here in England. And I hope where you are having a nice day as well. It is sunny. But as I said, it is also very windy. I was going to go outside to do my live stream today, but I decided at the last minute, I changed my mind and I decided to stay indoors because it is very windy out there today. So I always like to stay safe. If you are going to stream on YouTube, always do it safely. Now I know we live in an age where people are very hard to please. On the internet, we always search for something more exciting. We always hope that the next video we watch will be the most exciting ever. And that's one of the reasons why some people have more success on YouTube than others. You see, I keep it simple. I don't try to do things to get attention. I just stand here and talk about the English language and lots of other things as well. However, unlike many people on YouTube, I have been doing this for a very long time. How long have you been doing it for, Mr. Duncan? Thank you for asking. I've been doing this for nearly 15 years. Whilst I was still living in China, I actually started my YouTube channel, and here I am still doing it now. And we are live. Yes, I can't believe it. We have made it all the way to another day. It's almost the end of the week. Don't worry, we are nearly there. The weekend is just around the corner. So please don't worry. Relax, smile, because it's Thursday. Yes, we are together again, and yes, it is Thursday, so don't worry. You haven't missed anything. I know a lot of people ask, Mr. Duncan, when does your live stream begin? 2 p.m. UK time is when I start my live streams, and of course I am with you every single day during this month, right up until the 28th. So we only have another 10 of these, and then the month will be over. Hello to the live chat. Nice to see you all here today. Oh, hello to Racer, also Dana, Vitas and Beatrice. Oh, well done. It would appear that you all have very fast fingers because you were all first on today's live chat. It can happen. You can have more than one person as the first person on the live chat. So everyone appeared at the same time, you see. So that's why I mentioned all of you. Hello also to... Oh, can I say hello, Christina? Also, Saben. Hello to you as well. Also, Vittoria. We have Zudzika is here again. Did you see me in the garden yesterday? I decided to go outside and do a live stream in the garden, and it was rather fun, even though there were a few disturbances. We had some very noisy power tools, and then we had some dogs that were fighting. But the worst sound of all was my voice. I'm very sorry about that. I can't do anything about this, unfortunately. The other thing I can't do anything about is my appearance. I know. It was a big shock. And I think I should have warned you, to be honest. I think I should have given you a warning. But yes, my beard is no more. My beard has gone. I did explain why I decided to shave my beard off. So yesterday I did tell you all about that and the reason why, so I won't explain it again. You will have to go and watch yesterday's live stream to find out why. Hello also to Grace Chin. Hello also Tatiana. Hello Tatiana. Nice to see you here as well. Mr. Steve is very pleased. Do you know why? Because my beard has gone. As we all know, Steve did not like my beard. He thought it was horrible. He thought it made me look very old. So Steve didn't like it, but now it's gone. And as you can imagine, Steve is very happy about it. But he is not the reason why I shaved it off. Can I just say, Mr. Steve did not force me to do this. He didn't. There is another reason as well. Hello, Abdul. Mr. Duncan, why do you keep smile badges on your hat? Yes, the date is 18 and this is day 18. And of course there are 18 smiley faces on my hat. So that's the reason why. I can't believe I have to explain that. Hello also to Alfian. Hello to Rosa. Hello. Oh, we have Luis Mendez is here again. Thank you, Luis, for joining in as well today on the live stream. We are talking all about my favourite activity. Something I love doing, and I have a feeling that you like doing it as well. We often do it in bed. We often do it when it is dark. In fact, most of us prefer to do it in the dark, at night, when we are lying down. Sleep. I'm talking about sleep, by the way. Sleep. Today we are talking all about that lovely subject, the subject of sleep. There are many words connected to sleep, many words connected to going to bed, to take a nap, to have some sleep. So that is what we are looking at a little bit later on. Oh, by the way, yesterday I did mention that there was a huge eruption at Mount Etna in Sicily. And guess what? I've received some video footage. So take a look at this. Oh, this is very dramatic. Thank you, Maria. So this is Maria Giovanni La Rosa. This is what Maria saw from her window. Look at that. So there it is, Mount Etna erupting. Fortunately, it has now subsided. The volcano has now decided to go back to sleep. But there it is. Look at that. Quite dramatic, I must say. Thank you, Maria, for sending that video. And all I can say is I'm glad I wasn't there, because I have a feeling I may have been a little bit scared, a little bit frightened. So thank you very much for that lovely video footage. Quite dramatic. Something dramatic. Oh, very nice. I've had some requests about my mother. Now, as you know, my mum is not too well. She's being taken care of at the moment, and I can't go to see her for obvious reasons. But here is a photograph. Now, I think this is around 13, maybe 14 years ago. So here I am with my mother, and this is around 14 years ago. So there's my mum. This is one of the short videos I made with my mother, and she does look a little bit nervous, and that's because I am filming my mum whilst we are chatting to each other. So my mother was a little nervous, but not too bad. So that was taken at home many years ago, and 14 years later my mum is now being taken care of. Sadly, she is in the early to mid stages of Alzheimer's, unfortunately. So she's not too well. And of course, she was, as I mentioned a few days ago, she's also tested positive for COVID. Fortunately, she has received her vaccine. So everything is going okay for now. So thank you very much for your concern. Quite a few people asking about my mum, which is very nice. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you to say. Hello, Flower. Hello, Julio. Hello also, Donna. Donna says, yes, I did watch the video of you with your mother. Yes, it is on my YouTube channel. Many years ago. Can you see my face? My face looks very strange. When I looked in the mirror this morning, I actually scared myself with my own reflection because I wasn't expecting to see my face without a beard. It's very strange. So that's what's happening now. I can see my face on the monitor in front of me. And it does look strange, even to me. And it's my face. Very weird. Best wishes for your mother. Thank you very much. Yes, well, she is being taken care of, and things are not too bad, or not too bad at all. So thank you very much for that. We also have, can I say a big thank you? Now, I am a naughty boy because I did forget to say this. So can I say thank you to Olga Shripnikova for your lovely donation on PayPal. So thank you very much for that. Thank you, Olga, for your lovely donation that I received 3 days ago, but I forgot to say thank you. I did say thank you yesterday, but I would like to say it now officially. Thank you, Olga, for your lovely donation on PayPal. And if you would like to send a donation as well to allow my work to continue forever, because it's all free. Everything I do, all of the time that I give you is free. It doesn't cost you anything, unless, of course, you would like to send a little donation just to keep me going a little bit longer, even if it's just for another day. Thank you very much. Hello, Sir Jaya. Sir Jaya says, Mr. Duncan, you look perfect. Thank you very much. I'm not looking for compliments, because whenever people talk about their appearance, normally they talk about it because they want other people to say nice things. So I don't want you to say nice things. I don't want you to say horrible things either. But I am just saying that people noticed yesterday that my beard has gone, and you wanted to know why. Where has your beard gone? Well, now you know. Now you know. Hello, Donna. Donna says, Mr. Duncan, I sent some pictures of the snow in my country to your email address. Can you please see them? Well, I can't look at them at the moment because I can't get to my email from this point. So I'm sorry about that. I can't look at the moment, but I will show them tomorrow. I will have a look at my email when I finish the live stream today. Hello, Abdul. Nice to see you here as well. Very nice to see you. Hello, also. Oh. Hailey Kwang sends me a very nice compliment. I feel slightly embarrassed by this. Oh, by the way, Steve says he prefers my face smooth because he can see my dimples. You see? So Steve loves my dimples. To be honest, you would look more handsome than before if you kept your beard. Oh, I see. So it would appear a lot of people preferred my beard. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Hello, Rockwater. Nice to see you here today. I don't recognise your name. Where are you watching at the moment? I'm always interested to take a look at my new followers and my new subscribers. Talking of which, can I just say right now that my YouTube channel actually has a new name. So for those who are wondering why my channel has changed, it is now called English Addict. So it used to be called Speak English with Mr. Duncan, which, to be honest with you, I thought was very long. So now, something that is very easy to remember, English Addict, is now the name of my YouTube channel. And of course, every Sunday I am with you with my English Addict live stream. Also joining me on Sunday, it is always the same man. Mr. Steve is with us every Sunday. By the way, Steve is still shocked by the birthday gift I gave to him. Very shocked. In fact, I have another little surprise for you. I actually gave Steve another birthday present the next day as well. Find out what happened on Sunday when Mr. Steve joins us live on the stream. Yes, I did get Mr. Steve another gift as well. I gave it to him the next day. This morning, well, of course, if you know my routine very well, you will know that I always feel excited around about this time. So this morning, I was waiting in front of the clock, waiting for that magic moment when 11 o'clock would arrive. And as you know, what do I do at 11 o'clock? I have a cup of coffee. And every day I always wait very patiently for 11 o'clock to arrive, because I know as soon as 11 o'clock arrives, as soon as that clock goes past 11 o'clock, I know that I can make a cup of coffee. So there you can see me very patiently waiting in front of the clock, waiting for 11 o'clock to arrive so I can have my cup of coffee. What about you? When do you have your morning drink? To be honest with you, I don't think I would be able to survive. I think I would fall asleep if I didn't have my cup of coffee at 11 o'clock in the morning. So there it was. That was actually me waiting for my coffee break this morning. So what about you? When do you have your coffee break? Do you normally have a break in the morning? Maybe you work in an office, or maybe you are working at home at the moment. So when do you normally have your morning drink or your morning break? I have mine at 11 o'clock, and I always make Mr. Steve a cup of coffee as well, because he loves it. He loves his coffee also. Abdul says, I always have a cappuccino. Yes, I like to make my own cappuccino. I do. I have my special little device that I use to make my cappuccinos with. I do. Tatiana, can I just say there is no chance that Mr. Steve is going to grow a beard? I can tell you now, there is no way Steve is going to grow a beard. I think so. Parisa says, I wonder what your hat will look like at the end of the month. Well, I think my hat will be very heavy and perhaps I won't be able to lift my head up because of the weight of all the smiley faces. I think so. I don't think Mr. Steve will do it. Alfian, you are right. Mr. Steve is not going to grow a beard. He doesn't like them. He didn't like it when I had mine. He says, don't do it, please. Now, I think one of the reasons why Mr. Steve doesn't like me having a beard is because his dad had a beard, you see. So maybe there's something there. I'm not sure. Perhaps we will ask him on Sunday. Sam, hello Sam Rainbow. You are really patient if you can wait till 11 o'clock to drink your coffee. I know people who can't wait for so long. Well, normally in the morning when I first wake up, so I normally wake up at around about 8:15, and then I have a cup of tea, and Mr. Steve has a cup of tea as well. He has his porridge, and a little bit later, of course, at around about 11 o'clock, we will have a cup of coffee. We love your beret, Mr. Duncan. Did you buy it in Paris? Yes, Christina, you are right. I did. I did buy my beret in Paris. Yes, when I was there. 2019 was when I went to Paris with Mr. Steve. We had a free holiday to Paris as a prize because Mr. Steve had done very well in his company, and he got not one, he got 2 free holidays because we also went to Portugal a few weeks later. Amazing. And that was the last time we went anywhere. So the last trip that we actually took abroad was in 2019 when we went to Portugal, and we had a super time. Tatiana asks, where is your biscuit, Mr. Duncan? Well, guess what? My last chocolate biscuit is still here. I still have my last chocolate biscuit. I'm not sure if it's still fresh. Maybe it's gone soggy. Let's have a look. Oh, there it is. So there is my chocolate biscuit. I still have it. So maybe I will take another nibble from my chocolate biscuit. Okay then, just a little one, because I still have 10 more days to make this chocolate biscuit last. Interesting texture. Quite nice. I will put it back in the bag, and I will keep it, and I will have a little bit more tomorrow. Very nice. So there it is. I remember your videos in Paris and in Portugal. I liked them so much. Yes, I remember the only memory, in fact, there are 2 memories that I have from my time in Paris. One was standing on a street corner in Paris doing a live stream for over 3 hours. Who remembers that? I was actually standing on a street corner in Paris with all of the traffic and the people going by, and I actually stood there for 3 hours talking. The other thing I remember was coming down one morning into the reception area of the hotel I was staying in, and there were lots of armed guards with guns standing there, which I don't know why. I was a little bit worried. I wasn't sure what was going on. It's not very often that you come down for breakfast and you find lots of armed guards waiting for you, but they were policemen and they had very big weapons. Hello, Marshmallow. Mr. Duncan, where did your beard disappear to? It's gone. It is no more. I have shaved it off. And I've put it outside for the birds, and the birds will be taking my beard away, and they will be building their nest with my beard shavings. So don't worry, it hasn't gone to waste. The birds will be using my hair from my face to build their nests. Apparently it is very cool in London at the moment. It's quite nice here. I will be honest with you. It's quite a nice day, very mild. In fact, the weather is so warm, I've actually got my window open in the studio. It's actually open right now. Hello, Mosen. Nice to see you here. Valentin is here as well. We will be talking about sleep in a few moments. Do you like to sleep? I do. So when you sleep at night, how many hours of sleep do you have? How many hours do you normally have of sleep? They say that you should have around 7 or maybe 8 hours of sleep every night. So apparently to stay healthy, you need to have around 8 hours of sleep every night. Shall we play Spot the White Van? Because we haven't done it. We didn't do it yesterday either because I was in the garden. So now it's raining. I've just noticed it's actually raining outside now. So we will try to see if we can see a white van. I can't believe the weather this morning was so lovely outside. We had lovely weather outside, but now the rain is coming down. I'm not sure what that was. Was it a bus? Oh, there it is. Look at that. Well, that was quick. That might be the quickest. Spot the white van. Oh, there's another white van. So that's 2 white vans. Oh, that's pretty good. That was very quick. We didn't have to wait very long there. And I think there is another white van going past in the distance. And there is another white van. Oh my goodness. So as you can see, there are lots of white vans driving around on the road today. I think we can safely say, that we have definitely spotted today's white van. Despite the fact that the rain is pouring down, we have seen, well, I think we saw about five white vans there. That was amazing. Hello to, Belarusia is here. Hello, Belarusia. Nice to see you here today. I love sleeping too much. Normally 10 hours. Yes, that is a very long time. That's a long time to sleep. Now, I always get very confused when people talk about sleep, because some people say that you need 7 or 8 hours. Some people like to sleep much longer than that. Some people only sleep for maybe 2 or 3 hours. I don't think I could do that. My body would not be able to stand it. So your brain does need sleep. So that's one of the main reasons why we do sleep. It's actually to help your brain, because your brain needs to rest for so many hours during the day. And your body becomes tired. Lots of things need to happen. You need to go into a state where your body is completely rested. It also gives your brain a chance to shut down. So when you go to sleep, what actually happens is parts of your brain, in fact most parts of your brain, actually switch off. They shut down. It's a little bit like closing your computer or putting your computer into sleep mode. So if you do that, it's a bit like your brain. So that's what happens at night. Your brain literally switches off. And the only parts of your brain that are still working are the ones that control your breathing and your heartbeat and your digestion. All of that carries on working. But everything else switches off. Oh, it's raining. I've just noticed that it is raining very heavily. So yes, we only need, well, apparently we do need 7 or 8 hours, but some people can get by with just maybe 2 or 3. I think it was Margaret Thatcher, wasn't it Mrs. Thatcher, who famously said that she only sleeps for maybe 2 or 3 hours every night? Apparently Albert Einstein also didn't sleep much. Oh, okay then. Well, that might be it. That might be the reason why my brain doesn't work as well as it should. Maybe I'm having too much sleep. Maybe I'm sleeping for too long. Hailey Kwang says, my sleeping time is often, twice. So sometimes at midday and also at night as well. Yes, I remember when I was living in China, I noticed that during the day, many people went to sleep, normally after lunchtime. So people would have their lunch and then they would literally go to bed, normally for an hour or maybe 1.5 hours. But the thing was, everyone would go to sleep. Everyone. So if you went shopping after lunch, you would find that most of the people in the supermarkets were actually asleep. People would just go to sleep. I remember going to a bed shop because I was buying a new bed because my bed was old and it's broken because it was someone else's. So I decided to buy a new bed, and I went to a shop that sold beds, and I was rather surprised to find most of the sales staff asleep on the beds that they were selling. So not only were they selling the beds in the shop, they were actually using them for their afternoon nap as well. So one of the memories of my time in China must be seeing everyone asleep, and it happened every day, normally between maybe 12:30 and 1:30, or maybe between 12 and 2. You would often find people asleep in all sorts of places. So that is one of the memories I remember quite often from my time in China. Oh my goodness, what's happening outside? The weather has gone really bad, by the way. Look at the weather now, it's raining. It was so nice this morning, the weather was lovely this morning. Why is it raining now? It's not fair. Well, all I can say is I'm very glad that I didn't go outside to do my live stream. Very pleased indeed. So we are looking at the subject of sleep. Apparently, sleeping is Mother Nature's best effort yet at immortality. Sergeya. Hello, Sergeya. Nice to see you here today. Wow, the rain is really coming down heavily. I'm very pleased that I didn't go outside. Sam Rainbow says, I usually try to sleep at an acceptable time, but then I look at the time and it's like 2 or 3 a.m. But it's the thought that counts, I guess. You are the same as me. Quite often Steve will say, I need to sleep tonight very early, 10 o'clock. But we never, ever go to bed early. Even if we say we are. I can stay up all night sometimes. I can literally stay up. I can look at the computer. I can play around on the computer. I can watch silly YouTube videos, or maybe I can watch a good film on TV until the early hours of the morning. The only problem is the next day I feel terrible. So if you don't have enough sleep the night before, the next day you feel absolutely wrecked. You feel completely drained. So I don't like to make a habit of going to bed late although sometimes it is very tempting, especially when there is something that distracts you. But of course, as you get older, I think as you get older, you need more sleep. I think you do. I think as your age progresses, I do think that you sleep more and more. So the subject today is sleep. So let's have a look at one or two words connected to that subject. Oh, Mr. Duncan, we can see what you are doing now. So there are many ways of expressing sleep. You might not know this, but you can even write the sound of someone sleeping. And this is what it looks like. So when you write down the actual sound that a person makes whilst sleeping, this is what it looks like. It looks like this. We often say Zs. So you will go to sleep, you will have some Zs. And that is how you write down the sound of someone sleeping. Which is a little strange, I know. To some people that might look weird. But if you want to write down the sound of a person sleeping, that is what it looks like. To slumber. Oh yes. To sleep. To slumber. If you slumber, it means you are rested. You are asleep. You are inactive. So you slumber. Your slumber is your sleep. So to slumber is to sleep. It is to rest. It is to relieve your body of all of the stresses and strains by taking a sleep. You have a sleep. You slumber. I like this one. I like this word. Here's another word. You might say that you grab some sleep. Maybe you only have a short time in which to sleep. So sometimes you have to grab sleep. You have to grab some sleep. It means that you have to find the opportunity to sleep. You grab some sleep. Not literally. So quite often we use the word grab figuratively. So when we say grab some sleep, it means you are trying to get some sleep. Maybe you only have a short amount of time. Maybe you have to go to work in an hour. So you grab some sleep. Here's another one. Oh, now this is what I mentioned earlier about China. A lot of people around the world like to take a nap. Nap. I like that word. So when we say nap, a nap is normally a short sleep. So maybe you only sleep for around 20 minutes. Maybe you only sleep for an hour. You have a nap. Quite often during the day, you might go and have a lie down on the bed. You take a nap. I like that word, nap. A short sleep. We often think of babies having naps. So maybe a baby in the afternoon, after it has spent the whole morning screaming and crying, it will take a nap. So we often think of babies, young children, having a nap. I like it. Siesta. Yes. Oh, that's a good word. Yes. So you might say nap. You can also say siesta. So if you take a short sleep during the day for maybe an hour or two, you take a nap. And quite often they will describe this as siesta. You take a nap. You might catch some shut-eye. So this particular word or phrase, shut-eye, is another way of saying sleep. You catch some shut eye. Shut eye means sleep. It is an informal way of describing sleep. Shut eye. Because your eyes are shut. You might get your head down. If you get your head down, it means you are lying flat on the bed. You get your head down. You are going to take a nap. You are going to have a sleep. Shut eye means sleep. Shut eye. So it is an informal way of saying sleep. If you get your head down, it means you are lying flat on the bed, taking a nap. Oh, I like this one. Here is another expression we can use. If you go to bed, we can say that you hit the hay. You hit the hay. I hit the hay. I go to bed. I fall asleep. It's time to hit the hay. I like that one. I might use that today. I might use it. After my live stream, I might go and hit the hay. I like it. Snooze. Oh, yes. I like this word. You can see that I like this word so much because it's extra large. Snooze. Quite often you will have a little snooze in the morning. So when you wake up, perhaps you have your alarm clock next to the bed. Beep, 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 beep. 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 You will hit the snooze button and then you can sleep for a little bit longer. So if you sleep, it means you are having not a deep sleep, not a heavy sleep. You are just lying there and you are enjoying those extra few minutes in bed. You snooze. And then, of course, 10 minutes later, beep, 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 beep. The alarm goes off and you hit the snooze button again. So I like that, snooze. So quite often snooze means to sleep lightly. You have a light sleep. Quite often after waking up in the morning, you will snooze because you don't want to get up. I know that feeling very well. Here's another one. Oh, what does that say? Oh, 40 winks. Okay, then. You take 40 winks. 40 winks. So this is another way of saying sleep. You take 40 winks. You go for a sleep. You lie down. You take 40 winks. It is a way of expressing sleep time. You are taking 40 winks. You are going to bed. Here is the action of actually going to sleep. So a person who is awake and then they go to sleep. We can say that they drop off. If you drop off, it means you fall asleep. It is a way of expressing the action or the occurrence of falling asleep. You drop off. Perhaps when you go to bed, it might take a very long time for you to drop off. It means it took a long time for you to actually fall asleep. It took so long. I could not drop off last night. It took a very long time for me to drop off. So when you drop off, it means you fall asleep. You drop off. We are getting some very interesting messages on the live chat. Thank you very much for joining me today. Here's another one. You might doze off. I can let you in on a little secret. Mr. Steve really likes dozing off. He will often doze off when he's sitting on the sofa. So sometimes Steve will sit down on the sofa and he will doze off. He will slowly fall asleep. To doze off is to fall asleep. I like that one. Maybe you have the desire to sleep. Maybe you've had a very busy day at work. Maybe you have all sorts of things that you have to do. And then you feel tired at the end of the day. You really need to sleep. It is the desire. It is the feeling that you have where you need to sleep. You feel exhausted. You feel tired. You need to sleep. As I said, you feel tired. To feel tired means your body has become tired. Maybe you've been doing too much. Maybe you've had a very busy day at work. Like me, you see, I've been very busy all day preparing this lesson, and now I'm here talking to you live, standing up. During my whole lesson, I stand up. I do. So you feel tired. You feel exhausted. Another word you can use, of course, is fatigue. I like that word, fatigue. You feel tired. You feel fatigue. I like that. You feel drowsy. In fact, thinking about all these words is starting to make me feel drowsy. I hope I don't fall asleep on my live stream. You feel drowsy. Drowsy means you are semi-conscious. You are drowsy. I am feeling drowsy. Like that. Drowsy. Hello, Enduo. Nice to see you here today. Alessandro. I have heard many stories about sleepwalkers. Yes. Have you ever sleepwalked? Have you ever woken up in a very strange place and you don't know how you got there? Sleepwalk. So I'm not sure if it's a real thing. I'm still not sure if you can sleepwalk. I think you can get up in the night. Maybe you need to go for a wee-wee in the night, or maybe you need to get a drink of water. So I think you can get up in the night, but you are still half asleep. So you are only semi-conscious. So you can go to the toilet. If you wake up the next morning with one of your socks wet, you will know why. Perhaps you get a drink of water. So you remember doing it, but you were only semi-conscious. You were not fully awake. Sleepwalker. A friend of mine was a sleepwalker, says Christina. Alfian says, I am a little drowsy now. Me too. Just talking about this. Here's a good thing you can do. If you want to really annoy your friend, you can yawn. Yawn. So quite often when a person feels tired, they will But the strange thing about that is if you see somebody yawn, quite often you will yawn as well. And I don't know why it happens, but it does. So if you see someone who is tired and you see them yawn, quite often you will yawn as well. Vittoria says, my mother is very annoyed when I yawn. I think so. Especially when you make a loud noise. You are lethargic. Oh, I like this word, by the way. Here is a nice word. Lethargic. You are lethargic. If you have very little energy left, if you are running out of energy, if you feel tired, we can say that you feel lethargic. You are lethargic. The state of feeling exhausted or tired of something, you feel lethargic. Lethargic. Yes, yawning is very contagious. I think so. If you see someone yawn, there is a good chance that you will yawn as well. I think so. You are lethargic. You are sluggish. Oh, here's another word. So if you feel tired, maybe you feel as if you have no energy. Perhaps you feel as if you want to stay in bed, or maybe you feel as if you want to go back to bed. You feel sluggish. You feel as if you have no energy. You have no motivation. You feel sluggish. Another one, and I will be going in 5 minutes. You need to lie down. If you need to lie down, we mean that you need to take a rest. So sometimes you can have a rest without going to sleep. You can rest on the bed. You can rest in the chair, but you don't have to go to sleep. So sometimes if you have a lie down, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are going to have a sleep. I am being told off. Mr. Duncan, we can't stop yawning now because of you. If you have a short sleep, we describe it as a nap, as I said earlier. So the word nap means sleep. You have a short sleep, maybe 10 minutes, maybe an hour. You have a nap. You take a nap on the bed. Quite often after you have eaten, quite often if you eat food, especially I always remember at Christmas time, whenever you have your Christmas meal, quite often afterwards you will feel very tired. You will feel so sleepy after your Christmas meal. If you go to sleep very quickly, we can say that you go out like a light. You go out like a light. So if you go out like a light, it means you fall asleep very quickly. Some people are very lucky because they can fall asleep very quickly. So they get in bed, they lie down, and then that's it. They're asleep. Some very lucky people can sleep quickly. They can go to sleep very fast. You go out like a light. So imagine switching off a light. You switch the light off. You switch yourself off. Like that. You go out like a light. We can say that you drop off quickly. You drop off. As I said earlier, drop off means to become unconscious. You drop off, you fall asleep. You are, you drop off. You go to sleep. When we talk about your state, when you are sleeping, we can say that you are unconscious. So an unconscious person is a person who is sleeping. A person that is asleep is unconscious. So quite often when you sleep, you are unaware of anything happening around you. However, if something does disturb your sleep, if you are disturbed during your sleep, it can be quite frightening. It can really make you feel frightened or shocked. So when you are asleep, the state you are in is unconscious. Of course, some people are not so lucky. They find that they can't get to sleep. They find that they stay awake all night. They just can't get to sleep. And there are many reasons why a person might have difficulty sleeping. Maybe they have stress, anxiety. Maybe they have something they are worried about. Maybe they are about to take an exam and perhaps they can't get to sleep. Maybe they have something on their mind that they keep thinking about. Insomnia is the word that names the condition of being unable to sleep. And the person we will describe as an insomniac. Insomnia is the problem. An insomniac is the person. So this describes the person who has difficulty sleeping. And this is the condition, insomnia. Some people find it very easy to get to sleep. Some people find it very easy to drop off. Sometimes they fall asleep too often. If they are in a situation where they feel relaxed, their body will just close down. It will shut down. And we call this narcolepsy. So a person who suffers with narcolepsy is a person who can't stop falling asleep. They will fall asleep during moments of relaxation if they are in a quiet place or in a relaxed place with peaceful surroundings. They will find it very hard to stay awake. They have narcolepsy. And it is not very nice, by the way, if you suffer with this, because you might fall asleep in, well, very unfortunate times or unfortunate circumstances when you want to stay awake. There are certain periods of time when you do not want to fall asleep. And that is it. That is the end of today's live stream as we come up to 3 o'clock. Apparently there is a sleeping sickness. Yes. If you are bitten by a tsetse fly, you run the risk of getting sleeping sickness. Thank you very much for your company. Thank you. Thank you very much, Marnook. Do people sleep easily? It seems very strange to me. I go to bed at 10 o'clock and sleep at midnight and then wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Yes, some people do have a lot of difficulty. They find it very hard to sleep. And it can be a big problem, and it can dominate your whole life when you think about it. Thank you for your time, Mr. Duncan. Thank you, Victoria. That's very kind of you to say. I will be back with you tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow I am with you again. And yes, tomorrow it's Friday. I hope you are feeling excited as the week comes to an end again. So I will see you tomorrow, and I will probably be in the studio. I might be outside. I will see what the weather is doing tomorrow. I have a feeling it might be raining tomorrow. So see you tomorrow. I hope you've had a good time. Apparently in the Ukraine, there is a person who never sleeps. I don't think that's possible. I don't think your body can actually stay awake all the time. I think that the main problem is your brain, because your brain will start to malfunction. You will start making errors and mistakes. Your ability to think will slowly become impaired to the point where you can't do anything. So you do need to sleep. So, yes, I would be interested to find out who it is. If there is a person who doesn't have to sleep, we must find out what his secret is. Christina, Mr. Duncan, are there any other ways to make a donation? Well, not really at the moment. I'm using PayPal as a way because it's very secure. It's probably the most secure way to do that. Or, of course, you can do it here on the live chat. But we will talk about that tomorrow, okay? We will talk about that tomorrow. Thank you very much for your company today. And, of course, if you want to send a donation, you can. I will put the address on the screen very quickly. I will also say thank you very much once again to Olga for your lovely donation. I received this donation during the week. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you to do that. Everything I do is free, and you can watch my lessons and join my live streams as many times as you want. Thank you, Mr. Duncan. Bye, Alessandra. Bye, Belarusia. Wafe. See you later. Have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. I will go, and I will see you tomorrow. 2 p.m. UK time is when I will be with you again. And of course, you know what's coming next. Until tomorrow. Take care, stay happy, keep that smile upon your face as you move around amongst the human race. And of course, ta-ta for now.